welcome to Denver Summit FC Pitchside, sponsored by your Colorado Honda dealers. I'm Lionel Bienvenu along with Brady King and Nick Rothschild, and every Friday we are here to bring you everything happening with the Summit. Denver 7 and the spot Denver 3 are your home for the Summit all season long. All right, guys, we have reached the April international break.
Already.
The Summit won't play again until April 25th at Dick's Sporting Goods Park against the San Diego Wave. So, after the first 5 matches of the season, here we sit. The Summit has 1 win, 1 loss, and 3 draws.
Yeah, the Summit is right in the middle of the pack right now. 9th place, 6 points. And that's pretty impressive, I think. So for this early for an expansion club, they've been competitive in every match so far. And while you'd like to see a little bit more consistent goal scoring to start to emerge, I think they've shown that they belong in this league. This league's been around for 16 years, and it's a tough league. But the big picture for me is that Summit FC has a foundation, and they don't look like a team that's just happy to be there.
Yeah, have you checked on the other expansion team lately? The Boston Legacy, who, by the way, got to do their home opener on opening weekend in the league. The first week, they're also 0-4, so they only had to play 4 matches. They've only scored 1 goal. Things could be worse. That being said, I really like the way how the Summit fought through adversity early on this year. They proved exactly what they meant to, which is they are as good as any club in this league, and they can win on any given match day.
Okay, usually we hear from head coach Nick Cushing here on Pitchside, but this week, let's change it up, okay? Let's hear what assistant head coach and former Irish international star Alan Mahone has to say about where the club stands right now at the break. Here's our Maggie Walensky.
So we have a super sub this week for head coach Nick Cushing. Is assistant coach Alan Mahone joining us? So we're going to keep this fun, easy. So let's start it off. We got an international break right now.
Yeah.
Is this coming at a good time, or do you think the team was just hitting their stride?
It's always difficult. When you have international breaks, it kind of breaks up the flow. But I think the players have done really well into the international break, and I think some of them are probably looking for a bit of downtime as well. But no, it's like I said, it's been a really good start to the season, and we're happy where we are.
5 games in, points in all but 1. What have you learned about this team? What do you need to work on? What have you liked? What have you not liked?
To be fair, the team have been fantastic. Like, to have a whole batch of new players come together, new staff come together. It's been really remarkable to get us up to speed so quickly. So we've been really impressed, the staff. And yes, there's obviously things to work on, but the players have been brilliant and very receptive. So we're really pleased at the moment.
With the national team playing here against Japan, will you guys go and watch? What's that like?
Yeah, 100%. Definitely go and watch the games. We're all football mad, so anytime there's a chance to go watch games, we'll go watch them. But yeah, it's exciting. You're watching some of the best players in the world, so it's a great opportunity for us to go and get some game time.
You have a lot of soccer under your belt. What has surprised you the most about this city or about the fandom here?
First things first, it's been incredible. I came in January and I've been welcomed everywhere. The people have been fantastic. The fans have been incredible. But this is the general place. I've really enjoyed my time so far in Denver. It's like a home from home, really. I probably talk too much, so I get speaking to most people. So, no, it's been fantastic and I've really enjoyed my time.
What have you thought about all this sunshine?
As an Irishman, I'm trying to be careful because I have to be careful with the amount of sun, but the weather's been fantastic. But I think it's a little bit unusual this time of year to have this much sun. But yeah, no, listen, I'd rather have the sun on my back than a load of rain from back home. So no, it's been very good.
Taking it all in, taking it all in.
Yeah.
So with this break right now, any plans to explore Colorado? Anything's on the bucket list that you want to check off?
Yeah, well, me and one of the other staff, Julie, we've been up to Golden. There's loads of things. I've got 2 daughters that live back home in England with my wife, and they're telling me about the hikes they want to go on, all these places they want to explore. So they're getting a little kind of itinerary of what we're doing. So I'm trying to tick off the boxes. But no, it's like I said, it's a fantastic place, beautiful surroundings, and with the Rockies just there, yeah, it's incredible. Like I said, just traveling around the city has been really, really beautiful for me. Like, to be away from home, it's difficult. But when you have people that are around you and support you well, it's just great. Like, I go down to Cherry Creek and I'm talking to most people most nights, and yeah, it's just a really nice place to be.
A very welcoming community as well, not only just for soccer fans, but for Coloradans in general. What would you tell them right now moving forward, what that focus is going to look like, and what's to come?
But listen, we're really excited. The one thing I will say, and I noticed in my career through, is that when you have a group or a community that get behind the team, I don't think people understand the value that has. So it's really important, and we're seeing that at the Empower, like to have that kind of passion and draw from one community, it's incredible, and it really spurs us on. It really helps. So if we could have more of the same, please, that would be incredible. Like, really appreciate all the support.
It's like Sean Payton using training camp to build calluses with the Broncos. You go through the hard stuff now, hoping it'll pay off sometime near the playoffs in November.
Yeah, and the Summit will still have training during the break, of course, without the 7 players who were called up for international duty. And, of course, Lindsay Heaps will be back in Denver when the U.S. women's national team takes on Japan at Dick's Sporting Goods Park 1 week from today. So that'll be a preview of things to come when she is able to join the Summit later this summer.
Yeah, when Lindsay Heaps joins this squad, look out, because I feel like that's only going to speed up the process. She's a proven winner. She's a leader. She's a captain. She's clearly a player that Denver is ready to embrace. If you were at Empower Field a few weeks ago, Heaps jerseys were everywhere. And I think it says a lot about this Summit roster also that they've already had so many players be called up to international duty. That's not just a good sign for them. That's respect from around the world. Well, General Manager Kurt Johnson is taking the international break to give an update on the Summit's temporary stadium, where we'll soon see the team play. Here's what he had to say about that.
We can't wait. I mean, it's a state-of-the-art facility built specifically for our players and coaches. So it's perfect for the type of club we're trying to build, the type of day-to-day environment we're trying to build. But this has been pretty good out here also.
Things are moving along. All right, time for a break, but when we come back, we'll meet Colorado's own Allie Brazier, the first player the club signed, and one of the fan favorites already, with so many people remembering Allie as she grew up playing youth soccer in Colorado Springs. Hey, I know her. I knew her when she was a kid. It's a great story, and it's next on Pitchside. Welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside. And as we mentioned here, the NWSL is on a 3-week break from league play for FIFA international fixtures. So that gives us a chance to meet some of the players up close and personal, with Colorado's own Allie Brazier getting the spotlight today.
That's right, the Pine Creek alum, born and raised in Colorado Springs. Nick and I used to work there, our old stomping grounds. She was the first player this club ever signed back in August 2025. And honestly, she's a big reason why people bought in right away. She's a great player with an even better personality. And I still love the moment when she corrected Nick on the number of attendance at Mile High that day.
63,000 people packed the stadium. And 4. Don't forget those 4.
Do you remember it?
63,00004.
And 4. Those
Every
people
person
matter.
counts.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Those 4 mattered. I will never forget those 4. She's an easy player to root for, right? She's an NWSL champion, but she says coming home has been the crowning achievement on her career. And as a Colorado native, wearing that Summit crest is about more than excellence on the pitch. She's hoping to provide a roadmap for future generations of local soccer stars.
Coming home is kind of just like something I never thought I would be able to do in my career. I thought it would always kind of be like a after career thing. Just never thought I would be here during my career. So I think that's like actually just something like I'm really excited about, to just play at home in front of the people that have seen me since I was young playing soccer, be back in the state where I fell in love with soccer. So I think people don't realize like Colorado is such a soccer state. People have been waiting for it. And I think the response we've been getting with the fan base that's already built here, which honestly, if you think about it, the fans are the reason we are even a club here, because they started the whole movement. Like, they've been waiting for this. They've been wanting this. And then we are the first pro women's sporting team ever in Denver. It's been a long time coming. And so it's really something to be proud of.
It's such a full circle moment for me, I think. And just to come back to the state where I fell in love to the sport.
There's extra pride and like love for this team, this club, and this community, because it's where you're from. They're the people that raised you to be here. They're the people that trained you to be here. Like, I just really am just proud and just like have so much more drive in everything I do here, so much more intent. And I just think like now, little girls in the youth system here get to see and have access to women's pro soccer. And I think it's just gonna show girls that like, you can do this. We're here to show it. We're here to help carry it for you. And we're gonna be that platform for you and that you can be here where we are. And this is why we want the franchise here. This is why we want the team here. Cause like, we want these little girls to be proud to represent their home state, cause I am. So I want someone to fill my shoes after I'm done.
Yeah, I remember watching Allie sign autograph after that home opener at Mile High, and I was honestly surprised by the number of fans that already have their own Brazier number 11 jerseys. I think her position as a Colorado role model is certainly well underway.
Yeah, no doubt. Summit FC is so lucky to have her, and I think she's really only scratching the surface of what she can do for this team. She had that shot on goal at Empower. The entire stadium erupted. I've been to a lot of Broncos games, guys, and I don't know if I've heard it that loud in a minute.
Man, watching her run down the right side at Empower Field with that long run and that late shot on target you're talking about, Brady, it was like, oh, here we go. She's going to get the game winner. And it was saved. But anyway, she started one match so far. She's come on as a sub in 3 matches, provided a late spark in late minutes. So I think the future is bright for her, certainly moving forward. All right, time for another break. But when we come back, we've got a great story for Colorado's newest soccer fans. Many of you who are new to soccer asked us at the home opener, what's up with all those scarves? Well, we have the answer for you next. Welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside. And soccer culture, it is different. It runs deep and loud, and for many fans and supporters, it's kind of part of who they are. It's not just a game, it's their life. And yeah, as I said, it's different from any other sport, really.
For sure. From massive fan displays to thunderous chants with drums. And guys, you cannot forget.
Well, you brought a prop.
The scarves.
The scarves. The iconic scarves.
Yeah, you know, it's that sort of unique support that makes soccer matches quite the event with the flares and the smoke. Here's Denver 7's Colin Riley with the 3 big things you need to watch out for next time you go see the Summit.
I think that there's a level of belongingness that comes with the scarf.
For more than a century, scarves have been a favorite way for fans to show their pride.
Minor league, major league, men's, women's, doesn't matter.
Many feature team colors, but others mark big milestones, honor players, or speak out on social issues.
A lot of what we do is not only meant to support our larger community, but the players.
Thunderous chants and pounding drums are another cornerstone of fan culture.
You don't see that in any other sport.
They're meant to shake the stadium and fire up everyone inside.
But it's also, for us especially, is to garner community.
Supporters often craft their own music, sometimes adapting well-known songs to unite fans and push the home team to victory.
We've taken a couple of Colorado artists and turned their songs into chants.
But while chants engage your ears, another tradition dominates your eyes. With their massive size, TIFO displays are impossible to miss.
It can be anywhere between the size of a banner. It could be 30 by 40, or it could be 34 by 57 feet.
The name comes from the Italian word tifoso, meaning fan or supporter. Each one is built with passion.
Depending on the size, it's many, many hours.
Tifo can be huge banners or flags, designed to unite fans and put pressure on the opposition.
The initial part is a little bit of like a love letter to the players. So whether that's kind of a motivational component or could be slightly intimidating for the other team.
For Pitchside, I'm Denver 7's Colin Riley.
Well, guys, we all grew up playing sports. I grew up playing several different sports, but not soccer. Of course, I've watched the national teams and followed along at some level, but I'm still learning. And so far, the fandom I've witnessed is wild in the best way. People all over the world love their soccer teams.
I mean, soccer fans in Europe, Central, South America, it's life or death. Nick, you became a fan of West Ham United in London in the English Premier League, and you come into the office complaining every day about the club in some fashion. Oh, that player. Oh, that manager. I mean, yeah, people grow up supporting the club. It's part of who you are, and we're catching up here in the U.S. That crowded Empower Field for the Summit and Spirit game was amazing.
You really had to
I'm sorry.
Put me on blast there, didn't you? Okay. Honestly, though, it's like a parasite. It gets into your brain, and you can't help but get swept up in the passion and the pageantry. It's going to be really cool to watch the Summit build their fan culture from the ground up. And hopefully soccer fans around Colorado will end up being like me with my dear Hammers sometime soon. But hopefully with better results on the pitch.
All right, it's time for another break, but coming up, we're going to bring your questions out to the Summit and head coach Nick Cushing. So stay tuned to Pitchside. We'll be right back after this break. Well, welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside. I'm Lionel Bienvenu, along with Brady King and Nick Rothschild. And again, the NWSL and the Summit on international break until the 25th. They're going to play the San Diego Wave at Dick's Sporting Goods Park, as we mentioned. And we know the Wave is in first place, right, with 4 wins and 1 loss and 12 points in their first 5. The Summit, 1 win, 1 loss, 3 draws, 6 points. And as Brady said earlier, they're currently 9th out of 16 teams in the league. And hey, we'll take that at this point.
Yeah.
They started from scratch less than a year ago.
I know you like to get deep into the table here, Lionel, but the Wave, one of those wins against the Boston Legacy, we already mentioned they're not any good. I just wouldn't get so obsessed with rankings yet. We've only played 5 matches. I'll say this, though. 6 more coming for the Summit in between this current break and the next break in June. And 4 of those will be on the road. So by the time Lindsay Heaps gets to town, they will have played 8 of 11 matches away from Colorado, which means we're going to see them a lot the rest of the summer.
Yeah, it's going to be a soccer-filled summer here in Denver, no doubt. There's really no better measuring stick. I agree with you that it's early, but then going up against the best team in the league. Seems like even though Alex Morgan retired last fall, the Wave has not really missed a beat, so April 25th cannot come fast enough. I'm excited to see the Summit back on the pitch, but in the meantime, it's been really fun getting to know this roster off of the field, which we will continue to do coming up with some fun stories the next few weeks.
All right, we, of course, are your voice out there for Pitchside. We want to hear from you, anything and everything you want to know about this club. What do you want to see this season on the show? Just scan the QR code on your screen. Check out our website, denver7.com. Send us an email.
Yes, as always, is there a player you want to hear from? Let us know.
And wouldn't you know it, we've received a voice.
Yes.
We had a fan reach out with a query specifically for Summit head coach Nick Cushing. So, as any good journalist would do, I went straight to the source to find answers to your brewing questions.
Ooh.
This is a highly caffeinated team, I've noticed. One of our viewers wanted to know what your go-to coffee order is, if you're a coffee drinker at all.
Yeah, I'm a coffee drinker. So in the morning, I'm an Americano, but only 3/4 milk, and then through the day, I'm a double espresso. Probably drink too much coffee. Been enjoying the coffee shops in Cherry Creek where I am, but yeah, double espresso for me.
So are they a bad influence on you? I know they're always getting coffee.
Well, the team loves coffee, and then Janine brings her own coffee, and yeah, so I think it's something that we're using as almost like as a reward for good performance. We bring the coffee guy in, and we all take a coffee together.
Man, I think we should do that here. When we have a good show, we bring a coffee guy in and celebrate with a cup of Joe.
Yeah, hey.
I love it.
Who wants to bring us coffee out there? We'll take it.
We
hear your voice. Yeah.
Personally, I go for just a simple oat milk latte with as many extra shots as you can pack into the container. Yeah. Put it all in there.
You always got to have an extra shot.
Absolutely.
And I got to admit, I know we were just talking about this. I am a Starbucks girl. I'm not proud of it, but a brown sugar oat milk shaken espresso is my go-to right now. Yes, it's $7. Yes, it's embarrassing.
Yeah. Cha-ching.
Yeah, I know. Lionel, I know your order.
Yeah, well, being from New Orleans, we buy community coffee and chicory and have it shipped to the house. The chicory adds full body flavor and thickness, Cajun style.
Love it.
So I love it. 2 cups a day.
I didn't realize you were such a coffee aficionado.
Yes.
Of course. All right. Thanks, guys. That's all for now. But we'll be back next Friday at 4:30 right here on Pitchside on Denver 7. So we'll see you then. And remember, together we climb. Have a great night and go Summit.